In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front brakes on this Audi S4. These are going to be located behind the front wheels. Let's get into it. In the trunk, you need to lift up on this cover right here. There's a little handle that will hold that out of the way. On the left side of the spare tire, you're going to grab this toolbox. If you lift the handle, then you can pull it up. Open this up, it's just a couple levers, and then you're looking for this key. Grab this key. Now, using the key, in the center cap there is a little hole. Just find that hole, then you can pull the center cap off. Using a 17mm socket, we're going to take the lug bolts off. Before I take the last one off, I'm just going to hold the wheel, prevent it from falling. Then grab the wheel and pull it off. I'm going to remove the clip. I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver. Just get underneath here, pry this up. Just be careful, it is going to pop out. Pull that off. Now we're going to disconnect the connector for the brake pad sensor. There's a little tab right here. I'm just going to use a straight blade screwdriver. You can try pushing down on that tab. This connector is a little broken. There we go. Release that tab. And then pull the grommet out of the bracket right here. There you go. Just pull that out, set that aside. I'm going to pull the connector out of the bracket. Underneath there's a little tab. I'm just going to get under there with the pocket screwdriver, and then you want to twist this. If you can't twist it by hand, you can use some pliers. Just try to twist it. There we go. And then it slides out of the bracket, just like that. I'm going to take the cap off for the bleeder screw and use a 11mm wrench. Just crack it free and then just snug it up just so it's not leaking. Take these caps off. Just use a straight blade screwdriver. Pop these off. There and there. Now I'm going to use a 7mm hex socket. And loosen these slide pins up. And we're going to take those out. I'm going to switch to an electric. Now grab the caliper. If you need to, use a pry bar and just pry it outward. You want to take the brake pads off. There's a wire tie right here, just holding the sensor. Brake pad sensor. Just cut that with some side cutters. And the other pad, pull that out. And take a brake caliper hanger and just hang it out of the way. Now use a 21mm socket, take these bolts out. Those out, slide the bracket off. Now, using a T30 socket, take the screw out. And grab the rotor and slide it off. If it's stuck on there, just take a hammer and just give it a tap right there, loosen it up. Now I'm going to use a wire brush, clean up the hub surface. Now we'll take a little anti-seize, just give it a little squirt. Just a thin coat. Now I'll take the new rotor. We'll just use a little brake parts cleaner and a rag, wipe it down, flip it around, do the same on this side. And wipe it off. That's good. Now take the rotor, line that up, line the small threaded hole up with that hole. Snug that down. Now we're going to clean up the caliper bracket. Anywhere where the brake pad is going to contact with the bracket, just clean up some of that corrosion. I'm going to use a wire brush. All right, that looks pretty good. Take the caliper pins, just use a little brake parts cleaner, and just clean these up. It's pretty good. If it's real bad, you want to take it to a wire brush. Clean it up with that. Now we're just going to use a little thin coat of silicone paste. There we go, that's good. Now take the bracket, slide it over the rotor, get the bolts started. Snug these down. Now I'm going to torque these bolts to 147 foot-pounds. Now we're going to compress the caliper. Because of the size of the caliper bracket and the size of the brake compressing tool, I'm going to use one of the old brake pads. Just reinstall that right there. Then we can set this up. Just get that set up. I'll pull this out. There. I use a 11mm wrench on the bleeder screw and then put the hose on. I'm going to crack the bleeder screw open. Now you can compress the caliper. All the dirty brake fluid is going to go through the hose and not back into the system as you compress it. Oh, that's all the way down. Now I'll close it up. That's good. Snug that. Pull the hose off. Now take the wrench off. Just flip this around. Take the compressing tool off. Just grab that brake pad, the old one. Pull that out. Now take the brake pad. This one's going to go on the outboard side. The one with the sensor on it with this style clip is going to go on the inboard side. It's going to go into the piston. Get that lined up. Push that in. Just move the wire there. We can wire tie that later. Just take the hanger off. Go over the rotor, line that up. Now take the pins, get those started. Snug those down. Now we're going to torque these pins to 22 foot-pounds. And put the caps on. Snug up the bleeder screw. Take the cap, put that on. Now I take this spring clip, slide it in position. I'm going to start at the top, get that in, and push this down in the back. If you need to, use a prying tool, like a pry bar or a straight blade screwdriver. There we go. Push it in. Now I take the clip, slide this in place. I'm going to twist it to the side. This one goes straight in. And connect the connector. Lock that in. Take the grommet for the wire and push that into the bracket. That's good right there. Now I'm going to take a wire tie, just go around the wire. Snug that down, and then trim the excess with some side cutters. There you go. Now take the wheel, line it up. It's lined up. Take the lug bolt, get that started. Snug that down. Get those all started. And snug these down. Now I'm going to torque the lug bolts to 90 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. It's good. Take the center cap. It only goes on one way. You can see on the back side there's a picture of a valve stem. You want that lined up with the valve stem. Lock it down. After you're done, take the key. Close up the toolbox, slide it in place, push down the handle, take the cover off, and push it in place.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.